folks, this is Bill from Fit and 50 Plus. What you've got on your left is the Vivo Active 3 Music, and on the right is the 645 Music, two of Garmin's newest smartwatch fitness watches. What you don't see is the Fenix 5 Plus, and I'll probably never have one of those, just because of the fact that at $450 for this one and $300 for this one, you can pick both of these up for less than the price of a sapphire crystal Fenix 5 Plus. So I just think it's kind of outrageous how Garmin has hiked the prices to those levels for one albeit beautiful timepiece. So what I'm going to do with this video is... That's right, folks. I went against my better judgment and I ended up getting a Fenix 5 Plus Sapphire Edition. That's the $799 one. I didn't get the titanium one, and the only reason I got it was because I got a really good offer to trade in my 645 Music, and I wanted to give it a shot. And this is going to be a review of my experience with the Fenix 5 Plus Sapphire Edition from a runner's perspective. I'm not going to go through the nitty-gritty details, but I'm going to show you some pictures, some videos of a side-by-side using my Vivo Active 3 and a couple other watches so you can see the size difference, which is significant. You know, you look at the videos all over the net, and some of them are good at depicting the size differences, but the one thing that none of them can show you is the weight difference, and this thing weighs more than twice what the Vivo Active 3 Music weighs and what my old 645 Music weighed. Very, very heavy. And it definitely is something that you feel when you're out there on the road. I did a long run yesterday, 11.5 miles, and I felt it the whole time. It's not bothersome, it's not uncomfortable, but you know it's there, and it kind of drove me nuts. I went on a run today with just the Vivo Active 3, and it just visibly disappeared from my wrist. From my perspective, something that you don't recognize is there is always better because it allows you to focus on the run, focus on the music, that type of thing. And with the Fenix 5 Plus, as nice as it looks, I just don't know if it's a good companion for a runner specifically. For somebody that runs and does a lot of outdoor stuff, yeah, I think that the mapping and all that type of stuff would be great. If you're a triathlete, maybe it would be great for that too, although I've heard some talk about how maybe some of the open water swimming needs some work, that type of thing. But besides the mapping, besides the triathlon features and the dual sport features, I just don't know if it's something that for a runner-specific person like myself, I do some running and I do some strength training, I don't know if it's something that you really need, especially if you've got the Vivo Active 3, which picks up a lot of that stuff too, including golf. With that said, I do think that obviously there are people that are going to want the looks, they're going to want the size, the heft, that type of thing. But me specifically, I'm training for a half marathon. I'm putting in about 45-50 miles a week. I need something really, really strong from a running perspective. The Vivo Active 3 isn't it. What my plans are is to go back to the 645 Music because that delivers almost everything that the Fenix 5 delivers, but in a much smaller, lighter package. And I'm going to get the slate version this time around, so I think it'll look more appropriate for in the office, at work, formal situations, that type of thing. And, you know, hopefully that'll work out for me.